Այս պահին Եվրոպան, հատկապես Եվրոպան եմ ասում,
At that moment, Europe, and I am specifically mentioning Europe, is tremendously dependent on Russia for power generators. Europe is 40% dependent on Russia for power generators. Of course, some countries like the UK are less dependent, but other countries like Italy are approximately 40% dependent. Now look, when you immediately impose such sanctions, all the prices skyrocket. For instance, we know that the prices of oil and gas have gone up, and this is not by chance. This leads to the emergence of problems in domestic politics. For instance, France and Italy are on the brink of elections. This causes public discontent. Average people don't care about a war taking place in a distant location. They don't want to be in bad living conditions. And this obviously has an impact on the political decisions of the West. The, shall we say, velvet attitude that the West has been showing toward Russia over the past few months, and Russia has been presenting one ultimatum after another over the past few months, is explained by the fact that the West is trying to win time so that it can introduce alternative paths for supply. And I am referring to power supply. The West is unable to manage this in a timely manner, and this is why it is showing a velvet attitude. However, this does not mean that it will be like this in the medium term. Right now, we are seeing how NATO member states of the West are increasing their military presence along all the borders of Russia. We are realistic and reasonable people, and we understand that NATO is tremendous and that a country like Russia can't go against it, even with its whole military power. A war will be favorable for neither NATO nor Russia. However, since Russia understands that a historical opportunity has emerged for it to solve certain political issues, Russia is trying to solve whatever issue it can in this period. Of course, this deals a major blow to the people who found themselves in the former Soviet territories, like Ukraine in the current period and Armenia 2 years ago. So, Armenians were dealt the blow in the Caucasus, and Ukraine was dealt the blow in Eastern Europe? Yes, for the time being. But we don't know which country will be dealt the blow in the future. But again, I repeat, all this, that is, the line of tension that Russia is seeing, is a very long line that starts from Ukraine and ends with Central Asia. Not only Western countries, but also all the peoples of those countries are participating in all this as a counterbalance against Russia, because Russia's politics against those peoples is hatchet politics, just like the politics that it had against us Armenians.
Տապարային քաղաքականություն է վարում այդ ժողովուրդների նկատմամբ, ինչպես մեր նկատմամբ վարեց։
Բաժանորդագրվեք ազգային ժողովրդավարական բևեռի YouTube-յան ալիքին։